Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy, we're back with FM23 and IFK Goteborg, and today we start the 2026 Allsvenskan League season. Last episode we went out of our European competition, we went out of the Europa League losing to Osijek of Croatia. Didn't go especially well, but today we're starting afresh with a brand new season and we're up against Elfsborg. Hopefully we can get off to a winning start, because the last couple of seasons we've up against Malmo and we've lost, so today I want a winning start. If you enjoy the videos, as always, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, check out the second channel down below. Let's jump into the video. A couple of new signings to show you as well. More youngsters. We signed about 15 players in this transfer window. Most of them are teenagers, a couple of the first team, but we'll go through those couple of extra players as well. So as mentioned last episode, we went out of the Europa League. Our European campaign came to an end as we lost 2-1 in both legs against Osijek of Croatia. We were on top in the first leg, 9 shots on target, 2.37 XG, but lost 2-1. And then in the second leg, it was just a case of they didn't try hard enough, and it was a really disappointing effort from my point of view. Off camera, we did play some cup games, and we are through to another Swedish Cup final. We will try and successfully defend that cup this season. We won all 3 group games pretty handily. First up was Eskilstuna. It was a 4-0 win. It was very, very comfortable. Diagna, Kulikov, Holm, and a Penal as a penalty for the goals. Ahmad Holm has been scoring some goals in these cup games, but unfortunately for the 18-year-old, he suffered a cruciate injury, an absolute killer for him. He's going to be out for about 6 months, but that is a real shame, because he was scoring some goals, he was getting some games in the first team, and now that's happened. It's a real shame. In between the 2 legs against Osijek, we also won 5-0 against the Gais, and then we won by the same scoreline away from home against Varbergs. Huge result here, and it was at Diagna with goals in both halves. Olivieri and Penal are scoring, and Sergio Sanchez getting his first goal for the club as well. Sanchez is an 18-year-old striker from Spain who we signed from Cacereño back in 2025 last year. We went through to the quarterfinals and got a favourable draw at home against second-tier side Vasalens, and we won by 3-0. Diagna, Loftus-Cheek and Kulikov getting the goals there, and it was another routine win. And then we took on Helsingborgs in the semi-final. We got a pretty favourable run in this cup campaign, which I'm not going to complain about at all. And we won 2-1 away from home. We went behind through a Zapata goal, but Kulikov got a brace late on to give us the win. We came from behind here, and Kulikov scoring the 82nd minute and then the winner in the 94th minute. We left it late, but we got the job done, and we are through to another cup final where I think we're facing Hammarby. Yes, we are. We are facing Hammarby. There was a massive shock in the groups though for the cup. Malmo didn't get through the group. Vasalens got 2 wins and they got a draw. Malmo ended up losing to Vagabonds away from home, so it meant that they actually went out of the cup at the group stages. Absolute stunner. And then the last 8, Helsingborgs knocked out Elfsborg as well. So there were some big surprises here. And we're through to another final against Hammarby. Last season, we won the cup. This season, we're going to try and do the same thing. On to transfer news, and we have got a few extra players to show you. I think Colander was the last person that we saw, the loanee from Juventus. So we'll move on to Robson Luis Pereira. He's a Brazilian defender, centre-back that we have signed from Nacional. It was a free transfer. He was out of contract at the Brazilian side, and he doesn't look too bad. His tackling is pretty good. He's got bravery. He's not bad in the air. His jumping reach is good. His actual heading's not great though. So Pereira's here. Erik Andre Bjørkelangen is a Norwegian right-sided player. Not especially quick, but physicals aren't too bad. He's decent with the ball. His passing's good. Again, great determination. He's got flair. He's got teamwork. He's decent off the ball. He's a 17-year-old. Another free transfer. His contract expired at Skeid, and we jumped in for him and got him for a free. This is Samuel Cotto. He's a defender. He's 22. He's from Cameroon, but he's actually homegrown. After moving to Sweden from Cameroon, he did play a couple of first-team games for Malmo, but didn't really get into the side. Went back to Cameroon on loan, and we got him in on a free transfer. He was a free agent. His contract had already expired, so we jumped in for him. We're probably not going to play him. We're just going to loan him out to another Swedish side and see if he can do well for them, but I don't think he'll play for us. And then lastly, this is Miguel Espinoza, a 18-year-old from Peru, signed from Cesar Vallejo for £220,000. Passing's not too bad, mentals look pretty decent, and physically, again, doesn't look too bad at all. So again, another young signing, which hopefully will develop into someone that we can use. The struggle with these young players is going to be knowing which ones are actually going to make the difference to your sides, because they're not all going to get the 5-star potential. They're not all going to realise that. But it's going to be trying to make sure that we get the ones that will realise their potential, that can play for us and do well for us as well. That's the only way we're going to improve our side and keep that homegrown closer. We need to get those wonder kids right. I'm happy with where our squad is at the moment. I would have liked to have had Andrejka back on loan, but unfortunately we didn't get him in time, and he's gone to Italy instead. Unsurprisingly, us and Malmo top the season preview. Harken are 6-1. Not far behind us either. And it says we're in the Europa Conference League. I think we're in the Europa League because we won the Cup. But we'll wait and see what happens with that. Speaking of the Conference League, let's see how our Swedish teammates did in their knockout games. Well, Malmo are through to the quarterfinals, so they've done well. They got through and they're up against Marseille. But it looks like Elfsborg did lose. Yes, they went out to West Ham 4-1 on aggregate, so that was unfortunate. But Malmo got through. They did lose at home to Ghent, but they got a big win in Belgium, 3-0, and both teams getting a sending off as well. So well done, Malmo. They're through to the last 8. They could go all the way. We'll have to wait and see. And I wouldn't be annoyed if another Swedish team beat us to a European trophy. No, it's about building the league. So hopefully they'll get a bit further. But Marseille's going to be very tough. We'll keep an eye on it though. For us though, it's a new season in the league and we're up against Elfsborg, who have just gone out to West Ham. So there might be a little bit of a continental hangover. We'll wait and see. Now, Nessen and Bangsbo's relationship has improved since last time, where those lines were dotted, which means they weren't playing well together. Hagen and Kuzu in midfield. Diagna has been doing pretty well on the left-hand side as an invert inside forward, so he's staying there. Collender does not need to be on the right-hand side. Do we want Melvinberg or do we want Peñalosa? I think we want Peñalosa. He's been doing quite well. Melvinberg's got great future, but Peñalosa's been playing well in these cup games and pre-season games, so he's going to get the nod. Kulikov and Abdullahi playing up top. Olivieri, not quite fit to play. He's just carrying a bit of a knock still. Now, I'm taking a little bit of a risk because we had 8 out of 9 homegrown players in the matchday squad. We needed one more, so I've removed a goalkeeper from the bench. If Dahlberg gets injured, we're in trouble, but hopefully that does not happen. Goalkeeper injuries are a rarity, but yeah, if that happens, then we're in trouble. But we are underway, first game of the new league season, and let's hope we can get off to a winning start. Past couple of seasons, we've opened against Malmo, and they've got our number. They've beaten us in the past 4 meetings in 90 minutes, so we need something against them when we face them, but here we are in the first match of the season, and hopefully we can get off to a good start here. Here's Elias Hagen to Peñalosa, and he's gone for goal. It took a deflection, but the goalkeeper has that covered. Elfsborg is still a very good side though, so we need to be at our best once again. It's away from home. It's still going to be a very, very tough game. Do not get me wrong. Sosa to Bergvist. Johnson looking for it, but it's a header forward by Nissen. Soderberg. Johnson is surely offside there. He must be offside. No? Okay, it's 1-0 to Elfsborg. There's no VAR in the Swedish league, so I was waiting for it to be called back. Was he really onside here? Oh, it was very, very close, but apparently he was. So it was 1-0 Elfsborg. Here we go. We're going to get another replay here. We'll have a look. I mean, that's extremely tight, but I think Larkesh was just playing him on. Hausner wins the ball in the air. Here is Diagna. He's still swapping. I'm not sure if we should be swapping the wingers at this point, because I think he's much better on the left-hand side, and Peñalosa's good on the right. So it might be a case of maybe turning off the swapping of the wide men. We'll see though. Basagog always got behind the defenders, but Dahlberg pulls off the save. Another throw in for us here. We're seeing ourselves in the final third quite a lot, but we haven't got that goal yet. Elias Hagen's got a chance to maybe get it here, but he can't keep it down. We've been in there half quite a lot, but we haven't really had a chance yet, have we? It's Peñalosa. There might be a chance coming here, though. 26th minute. He's lost the ball, though. Again, just getting to their final third, and then we just can't actually create anything from it. Peñalosa's done well to win the ball back, though. Hausner. Back to Fredrik Nissen. Bangsbo's got maybe space to move into here. Hagen to Kulikov. It's a good ball for Diagna. Is he onside? Is it going to be a goal? No, again. Oh, wait, penalty. Nice. We've got a chance to level it. 27th minute. It's Peñalosa. Come on. It's in. 1-1. Okay. Can we get on from there and maybe get a result or win? We'll see. I'm passing the ball well. Possession's pretty equal. It's been an even game so far, so a draw would be fair, but I want to try and get on and win the game. Other than the penalty, though, we haven't really created any chances, so I think we're lucky to be level. Lucky we got that penalty. Right, I've turned off the swapping of the wide men because I don't think it's going to work very well for Diagna. He's got a good right foot, but It's just not anywhere that he's really played. He'd just be a makeshift winger, so it's not really ideal for him. So we're going to turn it off for now, for this game anyway. Nissen to Kuzu. Here's Johan Bungsbo to Elias Hagen. Ball out onto the left flank for Diagna. He's done well to hold it up here. That's a really poor pass, though. That is a really, really bad pass. Now it's Basagog. Silla. Hausner hasn't quite got there. He's trying to track back, though. Basagog gets the cross away. Oh, and it's Gudjonsson again. And that all came from Diagna giving the ball away. That was a really poor pass. A terrible pass. I don't know where he was passing that because it was nowhere near any of our players. We let Basagog get the cross away. Gudjonsson with the volley. And Elfsborg are back in front. There is a highlight straight from kickoff, though. Diagna might even come off after that because that was a really poor pass. That's cost us a goal. Kuzu. Kulikov. Another penalty! Another penalty! It's a handball from James Gomez. And we've got a chance to equalise again with a second penalty in the match. It's Peñalosa again. And it's 2-2. Okay, we've been very, very lucky to win 2 penalties in this game. And we've equalised again. It's 2-2. We've been behind twice. But we've equalised twice. Now it's a kick-off straight away for Elfsborg. But it's with Kulikov, and here's Peñalosa. There might be a misery compiler here. We'll see. Abdullahi. Could this be 3-2? Abdullahi's stopped it on the line. Hagen. Good turn. Good shot. Goal! Elias Hagen makes it 3-2. And that was a really quick sequence there. 2 goals in 2 minutes for us. Immediately after Elfsborg took a lead as well. And now we lead for the first time in the game. Abdullahi did brilliantly to keep it on the line. Play it back to Peñalosa. Hagen gets it. Good turn and a good finish. 3-2. Now, I'm going to go for a calm down shout. We can't do a calm down. I'm going to make some changes though. Diagna is going to come off. He hasn't had the best of games today. So we're going to, I think, put Peñalosa on the left as inverted winger. And we're going to bring on Melvin Berg for the right. And we are now going to turn on the switching of the wings. And also Abdullahi is going to come off. And Olivieri is going to come on. 2 subs made. And we've got half an hour to go plus injury time. Can we hold on to this lead now? But here's Gudjonsson, who is on a hat-trick for Elfsborg. But Peñalosa does well to win the ball there. And now he's on a hat-trick himself as well. With those 2 penalty kicks. Fredrik Nissen switches it to Larkesh on the left. Now we might be able to settle into this game a bit and maybe get a 4th goal. Here's Kulikov. Doesn't quite find Melvin Berg. And now it's back up the other end with the yellow side, Elfsborg. Bernhardsson. Again, we can't let him get that cross away. But Nissen's, well, almost dealt with it. But Hausner, really good anticipation there. And he sent Olivieri through. Olivieri can't quite get the shot away. It's Peñalosa. Melvin Berg with the rebound. It's 4-2. 66th minute. Berg gets the 4th in the match. And we have a 2-goal cushion. And that might be enough to get us the 3 points now. What a game this has been. Great ball to Olivieri. Can't quite get the shot away. It falls to Peñalosa. Valdemarson makes a save. Berg's there for the rebound. It's 4-2. Peñalosa doesn't win that one. It's Hedborg. Adams to Gudjonsson. Souza. Ambassador's got away from the defender and it's in off the post and it's another goal. What a game this is. It's 4-3 and we've still got less than 20 minutes left. Absolutely ridiculous game. 7 goals and still time for more as well. Basagog got away from the defender. Got away from, I think it was Bungsbo. And gets the 3rd goal for Elfsborg. Now we go defensive. We've got about 5 minutes left. We're going to start time wasting. We'll be more disciplined. I'm just going to drop the block as well. And just not press so much. Just try and sit back if we can. We've got a free kick here. Who's on this? Melvin Berger's on it. 84 minutes gone. This would restore our 2-goal cushion. If it goes in. And it's not far off, you know. And hopefully we've done enough to get the 3 points here. And what has been a really enthralling game. It's full time. Elfsborg 3. Göteborg 4 is the final score. And do you know what? We made our luck there. But we got the result. A win on the opening day of the season. Maybe for the first time since season 1, I believe. Peñalosa with 2 penalties. I think we were fortunate to win 2 penalty kicks. After trailing twice through Gudjonsson goals, Basagog got a goal back for Elfsborg after Hagen and Berg scored to give us a 2-goal cushion, but we did enough to win. 4-3. What an opening game of the season. So, a winning start to the season. Good work. Up next, it's Hammarby at home, and then newly promoted Trelleborgs. And then we have Sirius and Usters and Varbergs to round out April. I think 2 or 3 of those are newly promoted. Varbergs newly promoted, Trelleborgs newly promoted. I think we'll try and aim for the BK Harkin game next episode. After that, it will be probably a cup final, and then Malmo after that. I think we'll kind of do something like that. So I think around this time is when we start getting those European games. So that's probably when we'll start seeing some Europa League football again. I think we're in the Europa League because we won the Cup last season. So I'm pretty sure we'll be in the Europa League. So as it stands, we're actually still only in the Europa Conference League for the upcoming season, the upcoming campaign. But if we beat Hammarby in the Cup final, we will be in the Europa League. And Hammarby finished third, so I think that does allow your Gardens to qualify for Europe as well. So I think we will have a 4th team in Europe because the cup winners have already qualified for Europe. I might be wrong, but we'll wait and see when we get there. But next episode, we will jump ahead a few league games. I think we'll probably play that Harkin game in the middle of May, so we'll aim for that one. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. And next time, we'll jump ahead about a month or so. Good to get a win under our belt. First league game of the season and a first win. And it was a good one. That was a great game. So hopefully we'll see more of those, but hopefully we'll play a bit better because we conceded 3 there. We're not going to be doing that every game. But we've got a bunch of games to get through. Hopefully we'll get more wins under our belt, get some points on the board, and we'll come back in about a month. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.